Christmas time is a time for family, presents, and best of all movies. Here are top 5 highest grossing Christmas movies of all time. 5. The movie Elf. Buddy Will Ferrell was accidentally transported to the North Pole as a toddler and raised to adulthood among Santa elves. Unable to shake the feeling that he doesn't fit in, the adult Buddy travels to New York in full elf uniform in search of his real father. As it happens, this is Walter Hobbs James Caan, a cynical businessman. After a DNA test proves this, Walter reluctantly attempts to start a relationship with the childlike Buddy with increasingly chaotic results. Elf was released in 2003 and right away didn't really get good critiques. Regardless, thanks to big names such as James Caan and Will Ferrell, the film became a box office success, so much so to crack this top 5 highest grossing Xmas movies ever, earning so far $220 million. 4. The Polar Express. Tom Hanks and director Robert Zemeckis' Forrest Gump. Castaway reunite for Polar Express, an inspiring adventure based on the beloved children's book by Chris Van Allsburg. When a doubting young boy takes an extraordinary train ride to the North Pole, he embarks on a journey of self-discovery that shows him that the wonder of life never fades for those who believe. Scoring the return of Robert Zemeckis to direct a movie, The Polar Express will be always remembered as the very first animation movie all realized with the technique of the digital capturing. Starring Tom Hanks in the virtual role of the main character, and nominated to 3 Academy Awards, The Polar Express went to earn good critiques and the amount of $313 million. 3. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. In this live-action adaptation of the beloved children's tale by Dr. Seuss, the reclusive green Grinch, Jim Carrey, decides to ruin Christmas for the cheery citizens of Whoville. Reluctantly joined by his hapless dog, Max, the Grinch comes down from his mountaintop home and sneaks into town to swipe everything holiday-related from the Who's. However, the bitter Grump finds a hitch in his plans when he encounters the endearing Cindy Lou Who Taylor Momsen. Inspired by a very popular novel, the cinematic version of How the Grinch Stole Christmas hit the silver screen in Christmas 2000 and has been immediately a commercial success thanks to Jim Carrey, who was probably the most popular actor in the world back in 2000. Despite being hit heavily by the bad reviews and after winning an Academy Award for Best Makeup, How the Grinch Stole Christmas earned $345 million at the box office. 2. Home Alone 2. After snarky youth Kevin McAllister Macaulay Culkin loses track of his father at the airport, he mistakenly gets on a plane headed for New York City while the rest of the McAllisters fly to Florida. Now alone in the Big Apple, Kevin cons his way into a room at the Plaza Hotel and begins his usual antics. But when Kevin discovers that the sticky bandits Joe Pesci, Daniel Stern are on the loose, he struggles to stop them from robbing an elderly man's toy store just before Christmas. The Home Alone saga doesn't need any presentation, and neither does the second chapter of the franchise. Home Alone 2 keeps all the good things of the original in a new environment such as New York City. Despite the old formula, the film managed to crack the top 5 highest grossing movies ever at the second spot, earning $369 million. 1. The all-time classic, Home Alone. When bratty 8-year-old Kevin McAllister Macaulay Culkin acts out the night before a family trip to Paris, his mother Catherine O'Hara makes him sleep in the attic. After the McAllisters mistakenly leave for the airport without Kevin, he awakens to an empty house and assumes his wish to have no family has come true. But his excitement sours when he realizes that 2 con men, Joe Pesci, Daniel Stern, plan to rob the McAllister residence, and that he alone must protect the family home. No one can beat the one and only original Home Alone. Starring a young Macaulay Culkin and a veteran actor such as Joe Pesci, the original Home Alone is the leader, by far, of this top 5, earning so far the amount of $477 million. This information sounds pretty interesting to me. I wonder how this will make people feel. You should tell me your opinion on this in the comments section below. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content on the daily, and hit the notification bell to be notified when we post.